If it's not all sunshine and rainbows, lollipops, and teddy bears when you drink your fatty coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, then you're probably doing something wrong, and we're going to be chatting about it today. Okay, so stay tuned. If you're new to the Healthful Pursuit channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. You can click the subscribe button down below. So before we get started today, there's some really exciting news, and you may have heard about this news on social media if you follow me. If you're new, completely, you've never seen this girl before, you're in for a huge, exciting announcement. Are you ready? I launched a 12-week Keto for Women training program. It's live right now. Registration is open. It's doctor approved. I've worked with a doctor on every single piece of this program, which gives it a lot more scientific backing. And registration is open only until Sunday, April 22nd, 2018 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. And the most exciting part of the entire program is that because it's doctor approved, because I've worked with a doctor throughout this entire process of Happy Keto Body, we're able to offer a lab work component. So what does that mean? You can log in and pick any type of blood work or urine test or saliva test or even stool test that you want to test yourself. You print out the requisition, you go to one of the 2,200 locations throughout the US. Now, this is only available to our US members for now. Throughout the US, you get it done, a doctor reviews your results, sends it to you, and it's a lot less costly than working with a doctor or trying to find somebody that will work with you, because I know that that can be challenging in a lot of places to get a doctor to actually run the tests that you want to have tested. When you have the perfect for you plan that we've set out in Happy Keto Body, it makes all the difference between struggling, feeling frustrated, and falling off the wagon. You can find more details over at happyketobody.com, and I'm super excited to see you on the inside. So let's get to today's video, right? Seriously, we're not here to chat about Happy Keto Body today. We are here to chat about fatty coffees, and it's a practice that has been really beneficial for me over the last 4 years of practicing keto. It's been really beneficial to a lot of women, but it always takes a little bit of tweaking to get right, and today we're going to be chatting about all the little tweaks that you can make to have it work for you. Because if you're drinking your fatty coffee and you're feeling tired or wired or too hyper or maybe hungry, there's something wrong. And it's not like you're doing it wrong and you need to try harder. It's that your body is just different and you need to adjust a couple of things to make it work for you. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people don't talk about this in the keto community, that our bodies are different. So let's go through some ways that you can adjust right now to have it work for you and your body. We're going to be chatting a lot about RFL, so I guess it makes sense that we define it. RFL equals Rocket Fuel Latte. How it's different than a Bulletproof coffee or fatty coffee is that it includes a touch of carbohydrates and a little bit of protein. I made up this concoction a couple of years ago when I was drinking a lot of Bulletproof coffee and I was feeling really dizzy, lightheaded, really hungry after, or really tired after. And I incorporated specific ingredients for the Rocket Fuel Latte to mitigate that. And after I started incorporating this, I was able to fast longer. I wasn't lightheaded. I had lots of energy. I wasn't falling asleep after my fatty coffee. And that's what we want. So I incorporate 10 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbohydrates, and about 50 grams or less of fat. So in a standard Bulletproof coffee, you can have upwards, I've seen like 150 grams of fat in 1 cup. And although there's nothing wrong with fat, if you're drinking 150 grams of fat in a day, like just in 1 cup for 1 meal, that's like not balanced for a lot of women specifically. So we put MCT oil in that mixture, and this helps boost metabolism, kick up fat burning, a bunch of awesome things. And I prefer to use MCT oil powder. I'll include a link up here and also down below so you can get that. And then we use cacao butter, which helps boost serotonin levels so that you feel happier throughout the day. And then the protein comes from collagen, which helps reset your leptin levels so that your body understands what fuel it needs and when it's satiated. Your leptin will help tell you, yep, I'm good, I don't need more fuel, and collagen can help reset that. And then hemp hearts, which is used as the carbohydrate. This sends a message to your body, specifically your hormone system, that everything is safe, you're good, you're not starving, things are good, and you can continue on your fast and it's not a dangerous state. The benefits of a Fuel Latte as opposed to a Bulletproof or fatty coffee is that it's going to reset your leptin so that you can fast longer and you're not hungry and you're satiated. It delivers a lot of fat, but not so much that you're not hungry for the rest of the day. And it extends your fast. So more about this in my fasting video, which I'll link up here and also down below. Okay, so I kind of just answered this question, but basically Bulletproof coffee or fatty coffee is going to have all of the fats, a lot of fat, no protein, no carbohydrate, and it's also made with butter. So Fuel Latte doesn't have a ton of fat, so that you're eating later in the day, which is also important to us women to make sure that we're getting the right nutrients and the right amounts. And it doesn't have butter or dairy because I feel like a lot of us are actually sensitive to dairy, and when we switch over to a ketogenic diet, we end up eating a lot of dairy, and that can cause a lot of inflammation, especially in women where we can see their HSCRP like skyrocket a couple of weeks after starting keto. So by lowering the dairy or even eliminating the dairy, oftentimes we can eliminate the inflammation, and that's always a good thing. Yeah, you might be wondering, why are you watching this video? Well, we're pals because I don't totally love coffee either, at least not caffeine. So if you're caffeine sensitive, you could go for decaf. If you hate coffee altogether, use a herbal tea or even bone broth to make your Fuel Latte or fatty coffee. You could even use nut or seed milks and heat them up, keep them cool, whip them up, whatever you want to do. Really, the key to a successful fatty drink is that there's fat in it. And if you're a lady, add a little bit of carbs and protein and you should be pretty good to go. It doesn't have to be this long drawn out like, oh my gosh, I had 4 grams of carbs in my drink and now I'm not in ketosis. No, like, just figure out what your amount is, and some of those recipes I've included below will definitely help you see there's a lot more to it. Now, if you choose to go with a bone broth, I highly recommend Kettle and Fire. I'll include a link down below where you can get upwards of 28% off your order of Kettle and Fire bone broth. I don't enjoy making my own bone broth. If you don't either and you're just too busy, this bone broth is amazing. And I told them that I was making this video and they're like, yeah, totally, share that link and share it with your pals. So that can be really beneficial as a base to your fatty drinks if you don't enjoy coffee like this girl right here, or you just want variety, or you want to bump up your electrolytes. So it's like a double whammy. Who is it good for? Anyone who wants to increase their fat intake, boost their ketogenic diet results, finds that they're not feeling so great in the morning and they want to switch it up with not so much of a solid meal and they just want to try drinking something. If you're interested in fasting and you want to move yourself into it slowly, a Fuel Latte could be really great. Who it's not good for. If you're really sensitive to caffeine, then like I said, switch it out with non-caffeine versions of liquids that you enjoy. And if you're concerned about whether or not Fuel Lattes are good for you, then I would chat with your doctor about it because they're going to know better than I ever will. Great question. I already made a video about that. You can click down below for that video. Yep, you can have it before or after. I like it before, and if you want to learn more about how to fuel your workouts on keto, I will include a link down below to a video I made a couple of weeks ago about that very thing. I hope that was helpful, and there's 3 awesome things you can do right now. And the first is subscribe to my channel. Just click that button down below and subscribe. The second is that you can learn more about Happy Keto Body by just going to happyketobody.com. Again, registration closes April 22nd, 2018 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. The last thing is that I've created a mini guide for this video. You can click the link down below or in the corner, look for the big pink button, click that, put in your details, and the mini guide will be delivered to your email and goes through all of the things that I shared today so that you can put it together piece by piece and have it help you for days and weeks and months to come. Okay, I will see you later. Bye!